In the last 100 years, Islam Ahmadiyyat has been one of the fastest growing communities in the world. A worldwide movement founded simply on faith and submission to the will of God. A community so simple, yet so highly organized to meet the demands and challenges of the ever-changing world. A community believing in absolute morality, enjoining justice and fairness in every sphere of human interest. It was they who were first to translate the Quran in more than 50 languages. From serving humanity to projecting the message of peace, continents across the world have been united under its banner. But all this began with the life of a single, ordinary man and the divine message he proclaimed. A religious leader, specifically commissioned by God to lead mankind as the promised reformer, the Messiah of the latter days. His name was Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad. It was revealed to him that he would be a soldier from God, wearing the garments of different prophets, combining in his own person the qualities and the role and spiritual powers of all the great reformers whose advent had been previously promised. He proclaimed that God had chosen Islam for the universal and final manifestation of his unity. Thus, in accordance with God's divine command, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad claimed to be that reformer who was destined to be raised in Islam. He would not bring anything new, and he would be in complete subordination to the Prophet Muhammad, the last law-bearing prophet. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon him.
Founded in 1889, the community has continued to spread throughout the world, flourishing under caliphate, the system of spiritual leadership established after the demise of the holy founder. The current successor of this movement, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, continues the work of the holy founder to revive the spiritual and moral state of mankind. The movement embodies the benevolent message of Islam in its pristine purity, a movement that preaches peace, universal brotherhood, and submission to the will of God. Ahmadi Muslims have earned the distinction and reputation of being a law-abiding and peaceful community. Within a century, the movement has reached all the corners of the earth and has been recognized and praised by the global community. Wherever the movement has been established, it endeavors to exert a constructive influence of Islam through social projects, educational institutes, health services, Islamic publication. The community's many social projects aimed at helping those in need bears testimony to humanitarian concerns in respect of all human beings, regardless of race, colour or creed.
Yes, Britain has welcomed the headquarters of the Ahmadis in this country, but it hasn't become something that's become, as it were, a closed sect in Britain. It's become a community that has sought to reach out to all of us. And that's very important, because the best way to break down the barriers of misunderstanding and prejudice is for that contact to happen, and I thank you for that.
Your faith is dedicated to serving the society that you live in, and from what I've seen, heard and experienced from mainstream charities, schools and churches, your faith and community have contributed in significant ways. I have personally experienced and heard that you have raised tens of thousands of pounds on sponsored walks for children, older people and people with disabilities. You have dedicated yourselves to charitable social projects, and most significantly of all, you have not distinguished between faiths, ethnicities or community.
Love for all, hatred for none. Those words from your third Khalifa are more important, more crucial, more essential today than they have ever been. And of course, the Ahmadi have always practiced this peace-loving philosophy.